going straight to the nonprofits you love.
Well, you know why? Because because I did ours, and when you did that, they have the thing where they have you go ahead and tip $30.
Really?
To cover the expenses, so Don Herring gets the whole $200.
Nice.
Not him personally, but
very nice.
888-787-5543. 888-787-5543. We're going to talk beer and cigarettes.
Beer and cigarettes?
With Russell. Russell, come in.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning to you.
Well, yes, sir. I rode my bicycle all over town like y'all did. But I went to the grandparents. It was a little bit different. You know, I grew up driving the tractor. As soon as my leg could get the clutch engaged.
Gotta love
it. Clutch.
And, of course, Grandpa helped me out by getting a little baling wire and 2x4 to make it a little bit easier. So, following that, I was in Little League, so I must have been 10, 11, give or take a year, maybe 12. And I learned to drive the GMC pickup with the H column.
Yep.
And
three on the tree.
Three on the tree.
Three on the tree, yes, sir. And same thing for clutch. I couldn't quite get it all the way to press, so we got the 2x4. And we drive from the house to the little cash grocery. Well, y'all have heard of Willie Nelson in Abbott's a small town. So we drove to the cash grocery. He was sitting there with me, smoking roll his own King Edward.
Really? My grandfather used to roll them too.
So we're gonna go fishing, and I pull up to the Cal store, and he gives me $5, and I walk in there, get a 6-pack of Schlitz, buy some Prince Edward, Big Red, and Moonfire, and still had a couple quarters put in my pocket. We go fishing.
It was a more gentle time.
It was a more gentle time. But those are the stories, right? We still remember them as adults. The things we did that were memories as kids that you can't replace.
I thought
those.
that was incredible to be 6 or 7 years old to be able to walk barefoot down to the Grindstaff's country store and buy a pack of unfiltered Pell Mell, and he knew it. He knew me. He knew who Dad was, and that was the ultimate responsibility. Nowadays, he'd be in jail and I'd be in a home somewhere. Probably I should be in the home anyway, but don't want him going to jail.
They did.
Yep.
I got carded at the grocery store last week for buying beer. I was like, thank you very much.
Oh, you know what? I tipped just for that too.
Yeah, hey, my grandfather used to roll that Sir Walter Raleigh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, roll it.
Oh, yeah.
When my sister came back from Norway the first time, she brought 2 Norwegians with her. And they rolled their cigarettes over there.
Yeah.
And they could roll one in 2 seconds, perfectly round.
One hand.
Yeah, and just with one hand like it was nothing. And
I think they've done it a few times.
They've done it a few times. All right, my friend, we got them stacked up behind you. We love you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good day.
Adios. That opens 888-787-5543.
Como decimos en mi país, usted...
Someone who aligns with your goals and values. Someone who you feel confident will help you navigate the financial challenges ahead. While today's show is full of great advice, nothing beats a one-on-one conversation, does it, Karen?
Yep.
Please give us a call for a complimentary introductory meeting. We'd love to meet you. So, Karen, let's get into the meat of it here. Let's just talk about ways a financial advisor might be able to help. You know, one of the first questions you might ask yourself is, do I even need to work with a financial advisor? You know, there's a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there. You know, after all, we live in a time when information is everywhere. Managing your money might seem like something you can handle on your own. Let's be honest. Retirement planning, tax strategies, which we're big on, managing investment risks are not simple tasks. The financial world is filled with complexities, and it's recommended that you have someone with experience to guide you through them. This is where the right financial advisor comes in. An experienced advisor doesn't just crunch numbers or pick investments. They can help bring a wealth of experience, knowledge, and strategy to help you create a financial roadmap tailored to your unique goals. And Karen, you know how many times have we said, it's just not managing the money, it's managing emotions, fear, greed, you know. And
well, absolutely. And, you know, how many people do we have that come in and, you know, they are pretty much do-it-yourselfers, but chances spouse, and the other spouse is a bit in the dark. Okay, so what happens when the primary financial decision maker is gone?
Well, Karen, I was just about to say, not only do we manage fear and greed and some other emotions, but lately, unfortunately, grief.
Yeah.
Right. So, and we've had some situations where a spouse was left to try to figure all these things out. And we don't have time to go into your one number to call, but our clients have an 800 number that they can call that the people are prepared to walk you through this process. So in many cases, the spouse that's left behind is just, the burden is great. And so you want to be with a financial advisor that you feel comfortable, that's going to answer the phone at these important times. And I'm telling you, Karen.
And take care of your spouses. Right now, unfortunately, we have 5.
Yeah, that's so. Anyway, well, whether it's helping to maximize your retirement income or, navigating, if you're unsure about where to start or you want a second opinion or current financial plan, just give us a call at 855-811-PLAN or text the word VISIT to 855-811-PLAN.
Yeah, but here's the thing, too, Kevin. Not all financial advisors are created equal. Some are experienced in retirement income planning, while others focus on wealth accumulation. Some advisors work exclusively with high net worth individuals, while others tailor their services to middle income retirees. The key is really finding an advisor whose skills, and approach align with your specific needs and goals. Listen, someone who focuses only on high net worth individuals, that's going to be very different than, you're someone who just, has been able to accumulate, $500,000, $1 million, $2 or $3 million, and you want to have a complete picture. Taxes, long-term care, retirement income, that's a totally different skill set, okay? So let me be blunt. This could be one of the most important financial decisions you ever make. The advisor you choose is going to play a pivotal role in helping determine the direction you take towards your goals, okay? Picking someone who doesn't align can potentially lead to some missed opportunities. But then on the flip side, selecting an advisor who understands your situation can help you protect and grow your wealth, help you navigate the complexities of retirement planning, and enjoy the confidence that comes with knowing your financial future is in alignment with your goals. That's why this conversation is so important. It could change the trajectory of your financial future. So, Kevin, let's face it, your financial future could be affected by decisions made by an advisor. That's the whole point. You have an advisor, they're giving you advice, okay? Now, what you need to determine, is it good advice for you? So before jumping into this process, take a moment to think about your goals. It's got to start there. What are your goals? What are your objectives? What's your risk tolerance? Are you focused on wealth building, or maybe you're planning for retirement and need help creating a distribution strategy to help ensure a steady income throughout your golden years? So
위트 있는 경쾌한 곡들을
your offices day in and day out, and just remind our listeners where all you are located and how they can connect with you all.
Yep, you can find us at our big main
varias otras comidas. Eso
particularly during his passion and death. We ask Mary to pray for us. We can unite ourselves to her sorrow.
I'm Jimmy Eswick along with Esther Dillard on your home for Black News First, the Black Information Network. Now here's your Washington Roundup.
The Federal Bureau of
Usted, que sea su médico, que sea...
Wealth Academy Radio Show. Thanks for listening.
It will terminate.
salud. También.
We just
$64.79. Neuropathy is a very serious.
p.m. Except for this coming week, because it is an off week on the schedule, so
Main Street Media now exposes their agenda.
Got all those dealerships to
A lot.
That protects your money, grows it safely.
7875543.
Call or text. While also aligning with your lifestyle goals. Call Scott and Angela Winstead of Retire Simply and the Retire Simply radio show at 833.
When I was about 20, 21. But prior to that, I went to a Protestant Bible college. And I got through Bible college still not knowing how to read the Bible, but I knew the stories quite a bit, you know. And then it was after Bible college that I formally left the Catholic Church, went back to school, and I became a pastor. And I was a young pastor, and obviously since then I've come back, in case people are wondering. but I, as a young pastor, I could tell you all about the stories, but I couldn't tell you the story. It would be like you and Jason saying, I can tell you about a little bit about each one of the 8 kids, but I cannot tell you about the Everts.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you about each one of our kids, but I cannot tell you the story of the Everts. I don't know what our story is. And that's what happens when we know the stories of the Bible, but we don't know the overarching story. So I was sitting, it's so funny how it began. I was sitting in my car.
executive branch out of control, no respect or regard for the law or the Constitution.
We've heard from the Father, you are his son.
It's so funny how it began. I was sitting in my car, waiting to go into my Hebrew class at the University of Minnesota, and I was...
Our offense, 186 yards per game on the ground, 193 through the hit.
Lush and luxurious. How does she do that? Mom gave her a gift.
What was the gift?
It was the gift of making lawns lush and luxurious. Haven't you been listening?
That's quite a gift. Does your mom often do things like that?
She's famous for it. Hey, look, there's Gecko Green. Green, come over here. I want to introduce you to somebody. Gecko Green.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out sing not bad.
Y pues quiere pedirte perdón por todo.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive.
24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. One last year, 45-37. James Franklin, Bear.
And it wasn't long before tears were streaming down my eye.
Doctor or pharmacist about
Against 8.
Oh, wrong. What is the scourging? What did Jesus take on? What was the sin that he took on?
What a model. And let me tell you something, pastors. As you do that, it's a model for your church, too. It underscores the importance of family to them. Thought number 2.